If you're a woman over 40 trying to lift weights, but your body isn't changing the way you want it to, this video is gonna be for you. I'm gonna break down the 5 most common mistakes I see women make in the gym. These are the things that are keeping you stuck, frustrated, and wasting time on workouts that just aren't working for you. Now, if you don't know me, my name's Zach Pello, and I'm a coach at Pello Fitness. And I've been helping women that are in their 30s to 50s lose fat, build strength, and feel amazing in their bodies without crazy diets or long workout plans. I think it's huge to make sure the plan fits your life. My clients are moms, professionals, caregivers, women who don't have time to waste, right? And strength training is one of the biggest needle movers for all of their transformations that I've had. Of course, if it's done right, okay? And I think that's the biggest deal. So we're gonna talk about that. Let's dive into the 5 mistakes that I see most. Mistake number 1 is gonna be doing light weights, high reps. I think this is one of the most common ones, and it's the classic toning myth, right? You pick up 5 pounds, you do 20 reps with it because you're afraid of getting bulky. You know, you're afraid of getting these huge shoulders. Somewhere along the lines, you saw some pictures of somebody you just didn't like, right? But here's the truth. If you want definition and shape, you need muscle, okay? And building muscle after 40 requires an increase in weight lifted over time. It's not about pain or punishment, but it's about progressive overload. Light weights and high reps do have a place, but if that's all you ever do, you're just gonna keep spinning your wheels. And the honest truth is that if you have not been lifting over the years, you've actually lost muscle. You've lost it. And since muscle is so important for your youth and longevity, that is the last thing we want. So try to look at gaining muscle as just gaining back the muscle you've lost over the years. If you want that body back that you had before, you're gonna have to regain that muscle back, right? And one last point, muscle is what creates the shape you want. If you want to have a curve to your butt, you better believe you're gonna need more muscle there, right? Mistake number 2 is swapping strength training for endless cardio. I see this one a lot at the gym. People will just literally do cardio every day. And I'm not anti-cardio. In fact, I do over 2 hours per week of cardio for health reasons. But if fat loss, muscle tone, strength, bone density, those are your goals, cardio shouldn't be the main character, okay? Because too much cardio, especially when paired with undereating, which a lot of people do, can lead to muscle loss. And it can, since you're already losing muscle, it can make that even worse. Because every year you lose muscle mass if you're not lifting weights. So you really need to strength train to keep your metabolism strong, support your joints, and build the look you actually want. Mistake number 3 is gonna be doing random workouts with no actual plan. And I get it, you're really busy, so you just find a workout on YouTube or Pinterest, Instagram, whatever it is, and you just wanna move your body. And there's nothing wrong with that inherently, but if your workouts are random, your results are gonna be random as well. You need a plan that progresses over time and fits in your life. And I actually go deeper into this in another video, which I'll link below in the description, okay? But if you want my free email course that helps you create a simple, realistic plan, you wanna DM me the word plan on Instagram, and my tag is Pello Fitness, and I'll send it over your way. Now, moving on to mistake number 4. It's avoiding heavier weights out of fear of injury. And I totally understand this, especially if you've had shoulder, knee, back, neck issues in the past, because it can be a little scary to revisit those. So, but to be honest, staying weak is riskier than learning how to lift properly. Strength is what protects your joints, builds confidence, and gives you independence for decades to come, right? So yeah, sure, you wanna make sure your form is right, and if a specific exercise hurts, you should probably stop it until you can get some answers. It's likely something you can work around or rehab through even. And you just might have a deficit that needs to be addressed, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mistake number 5 is not prioritizing recovery. You're not actually building strength and muscle while you lift. It's actually while you recover. So if you're working out 6 days a week, sleeping 5 hours a night, and living on caffeine, you're just breaking your body down. you are not going to get great results in the gym. Your body needs to recover, especially if you're over 40. I mean, really everybody needs that recovery, right? Sleep, protein, hydration, rest, those are your secret weapons. And if your recovery is not there, there's no supplements that are actually gonna make a difference at all, right? So you need to prioritize your rest. Now, if any of these mistakes hit close to home, you're definitely not alone. Almost every client that I've worked with was making at least one of these mistakes when we first started out. But the good news is, these are all fixable. This is not a big deal. You know, we just take a look at this and we adjust. You just need the right guidance and a plan that fits your life. And remember, if you want that free email course, just make sure that you DM me at Pello Fitness on Instagram, and I'll make sure to send that over to you. I think it'll really help you. It's about 4 days. Videos are pretty short, maybe 5 minutes. But if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. I will be posting videos usually every week, so helping you just train smarter, not harder, and learning more about nutrition and how to fuel your body. But again, if you're still lifting weights, it's time to graduate. Let's go.